Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. We're going to talk today. I just want to say right now, these thoughts are the thoughts and opinions of myself. They are not the thoughts and opinions of my current job. I'm saying that now at the beginning because I know there's going to be a motherfucker who's going to say, well, I'm going to tag your job. Why? Why though? So I'm going to go on this. And I admit that I will stutter. I have like a list of things I want to talk about. And this has to do with people in the fat acceptance community that have come after me. And these are friends that mean well. And they have come after me. And I'm so tired right now. I'm so fucking tired that I have to say my piece. No shade to any of the people. No shade to anyone. So I'm just going to say right now, if I stutter, it's because I'm getting flustered. I'm going to try to keep everything concise and fluid. Let's go. Again, these thoughts are the opinion of my own. They are not the thoughts and opinions of my past, previous, or current jobs or future jobs. Keep that in mind. This is my opinion. I am sick and tired of fat activists saying to me, you'll gain the weight back, when they find out I or others are trying to lose weight or losing weight. Based on what? You're going on a 1990s study that said, oh, these people gained the weight back, blah, blah, blah. But you're not looking at why did those people gain the weight back? When they lost the weight, did they have an end goal? Were the things that they're doing to lose the weight healthy? I remember watching a video where there was a woman who had lost weight. And you know how she lost weight? By eating Kellogg's Special K cereal. Now, the thing is, they said, if you do this, you will get down to 10 pounds. So guess what? She was married because she did this to, get married. They get married. And she's still eating the same fucking cereal every single day. Because she said, I'll gain the weight back. They couldn't even go on vacation. Her and her husband, newlyweds, couldn't even go on vacation because she was fearful. If she went on vacation, she wouldn't be able to eat Special K cereal. Whatever you are doing to lose the weight, you have to have the mindset that whatever I do, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. If you are exercising 5 hours a day, which honestly, you should not fucking... I'm saying that on terms of, you don't want to break your body down or do bad shit to your body to a point where your body's like fucked. But if you're doing 5 hours a day for exercise, realize you will be doing 5 hours a day for exercise. Whatever you do, you got to do for the rest of your life. And also, stop thinking of dieting, because when you say I'm going to diet, that means once you get to that weight, you can go back to doing what you used to do in the past. No, the fuck you can't, because, again, whatever you did to take, if you want to keep staying at this weight, you got to keep doing. This was from this next one was from another black woman who said to me, we aren't supposed to be that skinny. Says who? Says fucking who? Now, I get what she was trying to say. On one hand, the weight that I did say, if we were to look at white standards, that would put me as acceptable weight, quote unquote. In the same token, I felt a certain sort of way. I ended up stop exercising, stop doing it because I didn't, at that time I really appreciated what she had to say because she was older than me. But at the same time, looking back at it, I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell me what's acceptable as a black woman? To another black woman, I would never say, this is acceptable to me, that you lose this weight no more. Fuck you. Okay. Then I have to look at it. I have to look at it from a black sense of view. I know what she meant. My current goal weight was originally 158 pounds. It's now 152 pounds. That to me, I was able to do shit on that size. There was a book that I know she quoted or talked about, which was the debunking of black bodies and it had to do with fat acceptance and all that stuff. And I have not read the book, so I cannot quote it. Please do not tell me to quote it. I cannot. But from my understanding, she used that book as a why we shouldn't lose weight. And I said, when that person wrote the book, are they writing it from 1800s point of view? Or are they writing it from a 2020 point of view? Because if you're writing it from a 2020 point of view, you have to realize we, as Black people, when we were in the continent of Africa, because again, Africa is a continent, when you had everyone in different countries and stuff, people weren't as big as they are now, morbidly obese. And when I say morbidly obese, I mean obese to the point where you can't walk. You have to be able to walk and do stuff when you were in those societies, and then kidnapping Black people over until, South America, North America, and all that shit, and looking at people who were kidnapped and then not being able to eat the foods that they had, having the foods that, were given to them. And I think also about indigenous people and the foods they were given versus what they originally had access to. And then being forced into these areas. And I look at both of us, Blacks and indigenous people, and I go, okay, I also have to look at our food. Do we have access to healthy food? Do we have access to transportation so we can go to different places? Do we have access to parks? Is our area walkability? Like, we can walk to places safely. You have to look at all these different factors of why Blacks and Native Americans or indigenous people are big. So I didn't get her, we need to be big. No, we don't. We don't need to be big. Diabetes, heart attacks, strokes. I've said a lot of times, and cancer, different forms of cancer. I think of the movie Soul Food, and that to me is a horror film because you have this older woman who has diabetes, and instead of her taking care of her diabetes, she continues to serve the food that does not, the food itself is what's causing her to end up losing a leg and then dying. And everybody's like, well, she wanted to make everybody happy. Yeah, but at the same time, portion control, doing other shit. None of that happened in the movie. I'm getting off the subject. Okay. Okay, here's something else. Telling me I'm fat phobic because I mentioned like Black bodies, or telling me that, when people who are white use Black bodies as you are being racist when you say that you are fat, when you say that people should lose weight or this or that. And then I go, please do not speak for me and the rest of Black people. Don't do it. I think we all are different, our own different people. And when I have someone who is white and fat tell me that they know how my community is and everything, I want to say, no, you don't. No, you don't. Fucking stop it. I don't want to be your quote unquote spirit animal because I'm big. Find someone else to be your fucking spirit animal. Do not assign me your role, or do not assign any Black woman the role of, oh, I liked it better when Lizzo was bigger, or I liked it better when Queen Latifah was better. Big, shut the fuck up. Stop making somebody your spirit animal. Find somebody else who you're like, oh, this is my role model. Find somebody else. Stop it. It's really gross. It's really fucking weird too. Brushing off my attempts to lose weight as an attack against them. There have been several fat acceptance people who have said, when you are losing weight, you're coming at me. I never once fucking put your name in my fucking speech. I said my body for me, meaning my body, my choice. And yet I've seen so many young fat activists who have said, well, you're doing this as a spite against me. I need you to get out. I need you to just get out of your feelings and listen to what I said. I didn't talk about you. I talked about me. Me losing weight has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. Right now, you are projecting. And if there's anything I hate worse, it's projection. Because that means what? You are unhappy with your life, and you now have to tell me what the fuck to do with my life in order to make yourself feel happy, and I'm not going to get into that shit. I don't fucking like it. Let's see. I said you can be healthy at any size. Oh, that's a biggie. That is a biggie. And this is where I draw my dad and other family members who are 60 plus, and they have diabetes, and they are obese. They have said to me, Veronica, lose the weight. Lose the weight now because it's harder. My dad, he can't go in for surgery for his shoulder because they're like, well, with you being so big, we're fearful that you may die during surgery, that we might not be able to wake you up from that medication. So you need to lose weight. So he's been losing weight so he could get surgery. Again, he has to lose weight so he can get surgery so he won't, the possibility of him dying during surgery decreases. That's the whole reason he's losing weight. He's got diabetes. I've seen people with diabetes. I have seen people who've been 70 plus. They're 600 plus pounds. And guess what? It takes 3 or more of their family members to lift them from the bed. And when I say family members, I mean they're strong male family members because it's more of us. But anyway, I digress. It's taking their family members to lift them from the bed and then have to wipe them down. They have lost their independence. One woman, she had to use a diaper. Do you know how depressing it is to be 70 years old and in diapers and your family members? It's taking 3+ people to wipe you down. You have no independence whatsoever. You now have to depend on others to help you. I look at Judy Free Spirit. I look at other fact activists who have died. I don't think you understand. Healthy at every size only cares about you when you are young. Because a lot of these fat activists, guess what? They're dead at age 50, 60. Do you know how hard it is to help somebody during a heart attack when they're 500 pounds? Do you know how fucked up it is to see somebody on the ground and you can't help them, and then it's taken 6+ people to lift them, to put them into a stretcher? I got the unfortunate task of watching as people are trying to help. I'm not trying to say, I almost gave too much away. She was down, and it took 6 or plus people to help her back up. I never want to be dependent on other people because of my weight, if I can avoid it. And that is part of the reason of why I am on a weight loss journey for the 10th fucking time. Because every time I've said I want to lose weight, I've had people tell me don't lose weight, and I've listened to them, and I'm now 36, and my fucking knee hurts. My left knee right now, it's in pain. My left ankle, the one I sprained, is still fucked up. My right hip hurts. Everything that I was doing when I was younger, if I could go back and say, hey, you shouldn't do that, I would do that. I'm going to say right now, losing weight is hard as fuck. I also have PCOS, and I say this from experience. It's hard as fuck. Does that mean it's impossible? Hell the fuck no. I've lost weight in the past. But I have to put in a lot of work in order to get it done. And I think people are like, I don't want to do work, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, pick a struggle. I am fat, I am black, and I'm a woman. I am losing weight. Not for you, but for me. And also medically, I know as a black woman, I have it hard. A lot harder when it comes to doctors to listen to me. And the fact that I'm obese, oh, you best believe it's fucking harder. Even harder. But I'm going to try my best. No, not try. I am going to do my best to lose the weight. So then that way, when I do deal with my doctors, they can't blame it on my weight. They can blame it on other stuff. My mind maybe, but not my fucking weight. So there we are. That was my rant. Don't know if I'll post this or not. It's November the 21st. It was me, V. And as always, fuck Tom Brady.